But welcome to our Office Hour highlight reel. So let me explain real quick what our Office Hour highlight reel is. Every month, we host a live webinar on YouTube, LinkedIn, and our private Facebook group. Now, these webinars, we cover a wide range of digital topics, and you're welcome to join us. And it's about an hour long, and we host these live webinars on the fourth Friday of every month. Now, we understand that you guys are busy, you have a lot going on, so maybe you can't join us live every time. We do encourage you to join us live so you can have a live chat with us. But if you can't make it, we've noticed that a lot of people aren't watching the entire replay all the way through. You're skipping around. So we decided, why not chop this up and create office hour highlight reels for you to enjoy in little segments when you have time. So in today's video, we're going to give you 5 reasons why you should consider doing more live videos. But before we go there, I'd love to know in the comments, are you doing live videos right now? And if so, what platforms are you going live on? So with that, let's go ahead and jump on over to the highlight reel. We're going to talk about 5 reasons to do live videos. I mean, why should you even do live videos? So with that, the first one that I would like to point out is your reach. And I would love for Olivia, do you want to add some input behind how the live videos affects the reach across all these different platforms?
Yeah, so Facebook, or Meta, they're still all about people using Facebook Live platforms. So even just going live on Facebook automatically gives you a boost with Facebook's algorithm. But I was so also there is a statistic. I don't remember the exact number, but over 80% of all businesses have a Facebook account, right? But the number of those businesses that are going live is very, very small. I think it's seriously like less than 5%. So when you think about all these businesses competing in the algorithm, well, there's not a lot of space being taken up when it comes to live videos. So that's why it's so important for you to make that a part of your strategy.
Yeah, and that's across the board. It's not just Facebook. There's not a lot of people that's hitting live on YouTube, on LinkedIn. If you're a business owner and you're in here watching, understand that LinkedIn, you have to actually apply for that license to be able to that feature to be able to go live. It took me, I think, it took us about 4 or 5 months before we were actually approved to do what we're doing right now on LinkedIn. But we have a lot of people that, for our KillerB Office Hours, that have been trying to subscribe on the LinkedIn events, and they have to go to Zoom and set up like that. Where if you get the live permission, they can click it, and as soon as you go live, they get notifications, unless there's a bug like there was today. So, but that's the way it works. So, but the thing is, not a lot of people are doing it. So it
Yeah.
helps you stand out, and they do give you, all these platforms are trying to, they want more people to use this feature, so they're going to give you more of a reach. They're going to push that video out. So that's reason number 1 of why you should be doing live videos. Put that in your strategy. Number 2 is relationship building. So think of this. Think of a static image post on any of these platforms, and think about how differently you can connect with people when they actually see you. Like, they actually feel like they're talking to you. That's what live video does. And it's different from pre-recorded video, because pre-recorded video, you can't have like live interaction either, which is another thing that we're going to cover here. That's the third reason, is live interaction. The other thing great about live video is you hear everybody fumbling around their words, and you're like, you know what? Maybe they're not so perfect. It kind of brings you down to everybody else's, not everybody, doesn't bring you down to everybody else's levels. Let me rephrase that. What it does is, when we see people on social media, you normally see people's highlights, and people
Mhm.
can make themselves look really good. Not that they mean to always. Sometimes just people think, I wish I could do what they're doing right now. Some people are probably looking at us thinking, wow, they make it so easy to go live. Trust me, we were on here 15 minutes or 30 minutes prior to this one, testing and trying to, praying, trying to build each other up to get ready to hit that live button. It's not easy for us either, but people don't see that as much. But when you go live, it brings more of that human side to it. And you're like, wow, these are real humans. I can really connect with them. The real-time interaction, what I love about that is we can have conversations just like you guys are in the chats right now. We see the chats coming in. And we see that, some people are saying like, yeah, YouTube is a great resource. That is great to see that as well. So that real-time interaction is so important. It gives you an opportunity to have that real one-on-one conversation. Do you have anything you want to add to the real-time interaction, Olivia? Any thoughts you want to add to that?
I think, it kind of gives people access to you and, they enjoy your station, they enjoy, whoever it may be. And it's kind of cool that you set aside some time, especially for them, that they can reach out to you and get a response right then from you. It makes that I think it just makes it extra special versus just responding to a pre-produced video or something like that.
Yes.
So
Definitely, and again, the pre-recorded videos that you put out and record, they don't get as much reach. So keep that in mind. Like, it is different. I am going to ask a question, and I know you guys, if you guys want to answer it now, that's great. We'll come back and look at the comments, or comment later. That's fine if you're watching replay. I would like to know how many of you actually felt awkward when it comes time to sitting in front of a camera. Do you feel a little awkward when it comes to that moment? I know I do, and we were talking about that before we even got on here. My camera likes to overheat sometimes, and I always kind of play a cruel trick on Olivia that, oh no, I think my camera's overheating, and I turn my camera off. I'm like, oh no, I think something's going wrong, Olivia. It's gone. You're gonna have to do this live video all by yourself. But it does feel awkward because like you're staring at this camera. So yeah, I can see answers coming in. Yes, they feel awkward. Okay, here's a cool thing. We are going to our first episode that drops on YouTube in the first week of April is going to be a revisit of an interview I did of Brand Hansen talking about his transition into sitting in front of the camera compared to sitting behind a mic like this. So that'll be the first episode dropping in the first week of April. So we're going to talk about that, but we get it. Like, you're not alone in that. All right. Another reason to do live videos is the cost. It's cost effective. Now, what I mean by that is we're a marketing company. And our big thing is most of what we do is digital consulting and coaching to help teach you how to approach these platforms. We're not out there trying to do everything for you. If you were a business or a radio station and you needed to hire, like you just wanted to get a video out there, the way it used to be is you had to pay a video company to come in. You had to do all the pre-recordings, pay them to do all the editing. There's still a level of that. But with live video, what it does is it helps you to be able to just hit live and broadcast your message, whatever. If you're at an event, you can broadcast it and reach more people because it's live and it's very cost effective. You don't have to have the best equipment. You can do it from your cell phone, and you just have to have a plan that you're going to follow. So you're not just kind of fumbling around and going, or, the original, like I don't know what to say. Little tip. We always say, like, if you're saying a lot, you probably should have already wrapped this thing up. So it's very cost effective. So don't let it hold you back that you don't have the best equipment. It's very affordable for you to broadcast your message out there by hitting live. Last, in the 5 reasons to do live, and we already kind of touched on this a little bit during the fundraiser comment, is that when you do live video, you can have call to actions. You can tell your audience what you want them to do. I mean, like earlier when we were telling you to check out our YouTube channel, and we had a link on the lower thirds. On a lot of these platforms, if you do a link in your description, if you just post an image post, and you have a link, they bring down your reach because you're trying to send traffic outside of that platform. The great thing about live videos is you can tell people what you want them to do. They can go back and watch and see, like, that was a link, I need to go there. Or you want to tell people to download something, you can tell them to download it, text this number, get this, whatever. You can give call to actions, which is ultimately what we usually go live. We have some kind of call to action that we want our audience to do because we want to continue to help you and guide you. That's harder to do when you're off camera because of the way the algorithms work. So if your goal is to reach more people on these social media platforms, live video should definitely be a part of your digital strategy. If you found this video useful, give us a like, and don't forget to click subscribe and check out this next video.